We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. Brandon Lau, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Jordan Yamamoto is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box now, Brian O'Grady. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Brian O'Grady.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 59 home runs and closing in on 160 RBIs. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Yamamoto is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count. And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in, Austin Meadows. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, D-Row. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this batting title. I don't see it happening right now. The way he's been swinging it, he has certainly slowed down, and it's in his head a little bit. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Lau leads off first with 1 away. Fastball just inside.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here he comes on 2-0. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. 3rd in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now, but if you would have told him coming out of spring training if he could finish in the top 5 in batting average, everyone would have signed that in blood.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Willie Adames, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's had. As the season starts winding down, you can look back and say this guy's been one of the most consistent hitters in baseball all season long.
1-0.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch.
No, inside.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Ready now, Kevin Kiermaier. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7. The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So coming to the plate, Yandy Diaz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there as it falls. The throw home.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Kevin Smith will be next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cooper is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Tyler Glasnow will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
He's set. Here it comes. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Marlins are off and running here in the inning with a leadoff triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
So digging in now, Garrett Cooper. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, no play.
A runner in scoring position with none out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
The left fielder.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. From the stretch.
Ball in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
So striding in, Jesus Aguilar. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1 out and a runner on second base. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2 home.
The count is 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows is there. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1.
Two out here and a runner at second. And he takes strike two.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And now it's the Tampa Bay pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Tyler Glasnow.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses 1-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Lays off 2-2 now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian O'Grady. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's good.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back,
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Count was 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's there. He's got it one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lifted into center field. Joyce is there, 2 gone. So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Glasnow rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. And he is in there.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate now, Willie Adames, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the 1-0.
That's out.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Two 0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike one.
2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-1. Last half of the second set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that's a home run into the top tank. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Standing in now, Jazz Chisholm. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Chisholm, a native of the Bahamas. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Jordan Yamamoto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Gets away the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Line to the right side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
First baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%, something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming, here it is. Yandy Diaz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's a pop-up now. Aguilar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate, Kevin Smith. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Tyler Glasnow. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and it remains 5-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Anderson tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 0-2 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Up next for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Now at the plate, Matt Joyce. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Miami down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready once again, Brandon Lau. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Ready for another shot now, Austin Meadows. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Now that's popped up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willie Adames. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0.
Well, that's off the plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Now batting.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive it, another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Sixto Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Count even now at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall, and the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-3 ball game.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
To the plate now, Kevin Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
4 runs here in this half inning. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Popped him up. VR in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rays are out in front, 9-3. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
In now, Sixto Sanchez. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. One out and a runner on third. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 the count. Comes set, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Cue shot here out towards short. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI triple. We're through 4. It's now 9-4. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Hunter Renfroe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for Tampa Bay. Number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. The pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Joyce at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Brendan Lau, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at ball one. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. In there, 1-2 now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Josh Rader gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ryder.
Willie Adames will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kiermaier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready for another chance? Yandy Diaz. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
At the plate, Kevin Smith. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Eliezer Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Hernandez.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays lead it 15-4. Brent Honeywell will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. So far on the year, Aguilar hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The count now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to 1-2 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
There's one on to first, and they get them both. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jorge Alfaro stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And as you can see, they are way behind. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian O'Grady. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
Hernandez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Outside, 3-0 now. Brandon Lau waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in, Brandon Lau. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Dickerson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Into the box, Austin Meadows. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Dickerson, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now back.
Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch.
Hey.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Joyce to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 41st home run of the year for him as the blowout continues.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Into the box now, Willie Adames.
Shortstop, Willie.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Joyce. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays are in front, 17-4. At the plate, Matt Joyce. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting,
Standing in, Jazz Chisholm. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Harold Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Marlins. Number 47, Harold Ramirez.
And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
A little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Rays are out in front, 17-5. Adam Conley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Adam Conley.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. His career numbers with Adam Conley, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Conley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball well outside. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in, Yandy Diaz. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Settling in now, Kevin Smith. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. VR trying to get there. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Tampa Bay leads this one 17-5. Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and no strikes. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Count remains at 0-2.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this will bang up against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Chaz Rowe is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jesus Aguilar is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Anderson.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Rowe has racked up over 70 innings on the mound, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit high and deep to right center. Kiermaier giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley, because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Joyce. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And it's 1-2. A man on third with 2 down. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Into the box now, Jazz Chisholm, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Miguel Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Rays lead it 17-9. Brad Boxberger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brad Boxberger.
Striding in, number 52, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Joey Wendell is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Joey Wendell.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Joyce is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian O'Grady. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Brandon Lau is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He'll try again. 1-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are out in front, 17-9. Colin Poche is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jonathan Villar.
Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. One down.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in once again, Garrett Cooper. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And there are 2 away now.
Number 23.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this wild affair. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
Meadows.
And the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ji-Man Choi. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Next for Tampa Bay.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count. Ball in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball 2.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Ball
3-1 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
There's the danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz. 1-0 the count. Two out with the man at first. This one's down to third. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Tampa Bay leads this one 18-9. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Brian Anderson. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to right. Meadows is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting.
Marlins down to their final out now, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside ball.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Now the 1-0. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, folks, you've just witnessed a little bit of Major League Baseball history. That's win number 116. That's right, 116 on the season, tying them with the all-time record holders, the 2001 Mariners and the 1906 Cubs. It literally does not get any better than that.
18-9 in this one tonight. Tampa Bay earned their 116th win, tops in the division. Brent Honeywell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jordan Yamamoto, the slap with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute.